My people, good afternoon, my people. Sorry for the slight late delay, my people. Let me say good afternoon and I'll go straight into business. Good afternoon to the one and only, the wonderful, tremendous, fantastic, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Good afternoon to you, darling. Thank you for everything you do for the channel, and we've got your back. 100%, we've got your back. And I'm going to give some important updates on the state of affairs. New information's coming through as well. New information. We see the big picture now. I'm going to fill you in on the big picture. Let me say good afternoon to a few people first. Good afternoon to the Venom, the Venom, the Venom. Good afternoon to Venom. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to the Northern King, Northern King, Northern King. Good afternoon to the Northern King. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to the living legend, the old school Pete, the old school Pete, the old school Pete. Good afternoon to the old school Pete. Good afternoon to you. New developments are happening, and I'm going to fill you in on these new developments. As you know, I've said that we are going to, for the foreseeable future, I will be doing the daily Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Stalker update. This is what this one is. This is mainly public information on Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Stalker. Yes, we've got some information and new developments. What it is the picture is widening. It seems that Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Stalker has an agenda. Yeah, he has an agenda, and he is not working alone. Yeah, I've got a revelation to make, a revelation. And wait till you hear this revelation, what it's all about. Yeah, wait till you hear the revelation, what it is all about. I will fill you in with the information on what is happening exactly. Good afternoon to the Casanova Drop Esquire, Casanova Drop Esquire, Casanova Drop Esquire. Afternoon to the Casanova Drop Esquire. Good afternoon to ya. Yeah, good afternoon to the Footskulls coming on, Footskulls coming on, Footskulls coming on. Good afternoon to the Footskulls coming on, good afternoon to ya. As I say, the information come through, and there's a big picture. I'm going to paint the big picture, yeah, about Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Stalker, who he is collaborating with, working in collaboration with, and what it's all about, why he has started this obsessed stalking against Peggy. There is actually an agenda, and the agenda is from somebody. We're looking into it, but we need some further clarification. But we know most of what is out there and what is actually being implemented at the moment. We know what is out there and what has been implemented, and we know that Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Stalker is a paid troll. He's a paid troll. Not just him, but there is a number of them, and I'm going to allude to them in a minute and fill you in with the information. I'm going to fill you in with some information. We're going to give you bit by bit each day, on Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Troll update. I'm going to paint the big picture, and tell you what it is all about. There is an agenda. Let me see the afternoons here. Oh yeah. Good afternoon to Kaz. Good afternoon to Kaz. Good afternoon to you. And you'll be very, very shocked. Oh, hang on. Good afternoon to the Venom. Good afternoon to the Venom. Good afternoon to you. You'll be very, very shocked when I tell you what the agenda is, what the objective of these people I say as in plural because I'm going to bring more people into the equation. More people into the equation. Good afternoon. Oh, you have done that. Sorry. Good good afternoon to the smash. Good afternoon to the smash. Good afternoon to ya. Ah, sorry, I think there was a glitch here, my people. I'm back here. Let me just check with the chat. If you can hear me in the chat, please tell me you can hear me in the chat. Somebody, Peggy, just stick something in the bottom of the chat. Just say if you can hear me, and I will progress with the live and give you the information update. Anybody, can you hear me, people? Okay, I can carry on. Thank you very much. No, there's nothing to do with hacking. I've got all secure systems. There's no way, Jose. It's just I'm picking up. It's a Wi-Fi in this big complex, which I am in at the moment. Which I am in. Please go to the Venom channel and please subscribe to the Venom. I'm back. Yes, it's it's a reception, my people. I don't know what's playing up at the moment. Anyway, I do apologise for the technical difficulties, but I think we're back on track now. We're back on track, yeah? So let's see. Good afternoon to the T1, the T1, the T1. Good afternoon to the T1. Good afternoon to ya. Good afternoon to the blacklisted, the blacklisted, the blacklisted. Good afternoon to the blacklisted. Good afternoon to ya. Good afternoon to the live follower, the live follower, the live follower. Good afternoon to the live follower. Good afternoon to ya. All right, let me enlighten you to what's actually going on. You know, Peggy's dangerous, obsessed stalker. He has actually got an agenda. Yeah, he's a paid troll. He's a paid troll. Yeah, and I'm going to paint the bigger picture. I'm going to paint the big picture of what is actually going out there. Information has come through from reliable sources, and we are onto it. We're going to expose it. We're going to expose what is behind the dangerous, obsessed stalker. There's something behind them. Yeah, there's an agenda, and I have found out exactly what the agenda is. and I'm going to enlighten you in a moment as to the agenda and the other person involved in it. There's more people involved, and I'm going to give you bit by bit each day on the Peggy's Dangerous Obsessed Stalker updates. Yeah. Every day we will have an update. Good afternoon to the Jim Smith. Good afternoon to the Jim Smith. Good afternoon to ya. Okay, let me enlighten you a bit. We thought that this guy was just like a lone wolf, yeah? You know, this dangerous, obsessed stalker who's stalking Peggy. We just thought he was a lone wolf. At the moment, he's well. If you watched the live the other day, he threatened to smash her windows in, her door, threatening a woman, a widow, unattached, who as a kid he threatened to go through her windows. So we put up systems of protection. Yeah, there's half a dozen guys within 5 to 10 minutes of Peggy's front door who will be there pronto, yeah, and they will talk to anybody that tries any such diabolical liberty. They will get talked to. I'll use that terminology. They will get a good talking to. Yeah, this has all been put in place. This has been put in place in Coatbridge. Yeah, the dangerous obsessed stalker lives in Coatbridge. You know, the same area, Coatbridge, same little town as Peggy. And he threatened to go to her house and smash her windows in and front door. This is a lady that lives, you know, she's a widow with one kid. And he threatened her with that. That's just the first part of it. The second part, what he's doing at the minute is he's still using her avatar. He's acting as if he is Peggy. In other words, he's a guy using a woman's avatar, taking on a woman's identity, impersonating her in other chats. Peggy's got about 46 subscribers on her channel. She don't really ask for subscribers. If anybody in other channels sees a Peggy avatar in the channel, check on it. If you're running a channel, click on it. And if it's somebody that's got about 200 and odd, it's that dangerous, obsessed stalker. He's got about 200 and odd subs, whatever his channel is. Peggy's only got 46, so we are making people aware in other channels. And I'm going to do a little video this afternoon to asking other channels to keep their eye out for this dangerous, obsessed stalker. He's a guy impersonating a woman in chats. Yeah. Also, before I go into the bigger, wider picture of the agenda, what is behind him, as I say, he's a paid troll as well. He's a paid troll with an agenda, alongside other paid troll. Apart from him threatening to go through smash Peggy's windows and go through her front door, he's got, by his own admission from his own mouth, he has got previous form and has done time. He's been in the pokey numerous times, which he boasts about on YouTube. He boasts about it. Yeah. He's also said by his own admission, this is out of his own north and south, out of his mouth, yeah, that he has got he's had two runs in with the police because of charges against women. Either one woman twice or two women separately. He's got two separate occasions he's been done by the old Bill, PC Blood, and he's been taken to the courts for that. So on the basis of that as well, we want to see this fella's acros. Two acros, one from Police Scotland and one from the England Acro organisation. Police Scotland will tick the two boxes We want him to tick the 2 boxes for one for the Scottish Criminal History File /record, and tick the other box for the PNC, Police National Computer from Police Scotland. Get the other one for England as well, Macro Organisation England. That will cover you for England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So we want to see 2 subject access requests, one from Police Scotland and one from Macro Organisation England. We want to see what's on this guy's record, especially when he mentioned that he had 2 charges against him and was taken to the courts for crimes against women, either woman singular or women plural, whatever it is. But there is 2 charges by his own admission, his own tongue. So this is the fella. This is a dangerous, obsessed stalker who is stalking Peggy. Yeah. Also, I mentioned the bigger picture. I'm going to paint the bigger picture. He's a paid troll. He's a paid troll, and the agenda is, that him along with another. There may be others. I will paint the bigger picture over the coming days as to the agenda. Let me just put this on here. Hang on. Could you go to the Ace Card Discharge channel and please subscribe? Go to the Ace Card Discharge channel and please subscribe. Yeah. Nice little channel Peggy's put up there, so it must be quite good. And please subscribe. And yes, so let me sort of let me enlighten you to what the big picture is, the agenda. And there is somebody behind the agenda. But at the moment, we will concentrate on what the dangerous, obsessed stalker's part in the bigger picture is. And the agenda. His agenda. Yeah. Well, we'll come on to that, won't we? We will come on to that. Let me just say good afternoon to somebody. Good afternoon to Steph and her Frenchies. Steph and her Frenchies. Steph and her Frenchies. Good afternoon to Steph and her Frenchies. Good afternoon to ya. Yeah. Well, I didn't really want to mention this, but I have to because it's come to our attention that this guy, he's got an agenda, him and another guy at the moment. As I say, paid trolls. It's what we would call a sectarian agenda. A sectarian agenda. He's trying to divide people and make people argue with each other. Yeah. Yeah. This is what he's doing. He is one of these people who looks. If you check out, I'll tell you what his agenda is. Basically, his agenda is that he wants people who are, especially in Scotland, this is what his agenda is at the moment. He wants to have a sectarian division. He wants people who are like Protestants to argue with Catholics, you know, that sort of stuff. You know, it went on in Ireland. It's all sort of peaceful now, isn't it? It's peaceful now in Ireland. You know, Northern Ireland is peaceful, but this guy has got an agenda in Scotland. Yeah, he's got an agenda. He wants to create division between Scots people, i.e., for instance, Peggy, and he is a paid troll, and he's been paid to do this. There's people who want to set this sectarian divide in motion on YouTube, especially amongst the Scottish community. Not like any Scots that are on YouTube, especially in this little community. That is his agenda. That's his agenda. Yeah. what he's done is, I'll give you an example, like he posts Peggy's picture on people from like the, you know, like the Orange Walk and things like that. On his channel, he posts picture of Peggy, superimpose her face on somebody at an Orange Walk. He knows Peggy is, she's not into this sectarianism. We don't talk about nothing about Catholics, Protestants, that type of thing. Sometimes there may be a little banter about when Celtic play Rangers, and that is about it. But this guy, along with another fella, what they've just done is, because they got rumbled, the guy called, there's two of them at the minute that are instigating the sectarian divide. Yeah. And it is a dangerous, obsessed stalker. And he does it on a channel called Shuggy Thompson. He's the other guy who is another paid troll. He's took down all the stuff on the Shuggy Thompson channel. You know, all the stuff about the, you know, like, have a look at his channel. People will know what I'm talking about. But basically what it is they have been talking about this on their channel. They've been talking about it, slagging off Peggy. They have turned their agenda into the open. Yeah, their agenda is that they are, well, we'll just tell you what they are. They're from the Protestant side, and Protestant, and they want to start a sectarian divide against Catholics in Scotland. They want to cause trouble. They want to divide people who are peaceful people. Peaceful people. Peaceful people who have a bit of banter about a Celtic Rangers game is one thing, but these people, this obsessed, dangerous, obsessed stalker and this guy, Shuggy Thompson, they are, well, they're dangerous. They are actively working to create a divide and to set people against each other. They're not up for banter. They're not up for banter and all that. They're up for causing extreme, well, what can I say? You know what I'm talking about? They're trying to create an atmosphere where people are, well, you can see what I'm getting at there, can't you? So this is what it is. You've got a dangerous, obsessed stalker, along with his ally. They're a team. They work together. The dangerous, obsessed stalker and Shuggy Thompson, this guy with a channel. He's just took all his stuff down for his channel, trying to make his channel look plain. But they've got a sectarian agenda. And information tells me that at the moment that they are both paid trolls to inflict this sectarian agenda on the Scottish community on YouTube. That's what they are. They're extremists. They are always talking about Peggy, always talking about her. Both of them. And others will get mentioned. As I say, I'm painting the big picture. See the big picture? Over the next coming days, I will reveal more. But now we have uncovered what the objective is from this dangerous, obsessed stalker. It's not just that he's a lone wolf stalking on his own. It's part of a orchestrated campaign. And the bigger picture of the orchestrated campaign is to create a sectarian divide in Scotland. Yeah, the dangerous, obsessed stalker, paid troll, has been paid to do this. and also his ally in this project, Shuggy Thompson. The two of them are working together actively, two paid trolls, getting funded and supported by an outside source to create division in YouTube between Catholic and Protestant peoples in Scotland. This is it. The headquarters of where this is all going on is in Glasgow, Scotland. Glasgow, Scotland, that's where they operate from. I'm talking about the sectarian divide. Yeah, the Shuggy Thompson channel. He's a guy alongside the dangerous, obsessed stalker. So we just thought that at the beginning, the dangerous, obsessed stalker was a lone wolf. But information getting passed forward has uncovered a wider network of paid trolls with an agenda. And the agenda is to create a sectarian divide in Scotland between peoples of religion, Catholic people and Protestant people. They want to instigate trouble in Scotland between peaceful people. This is the agenda. That's what they are doing. They are creating hate on YouTube. It's there for to listen. Listen to this Shuggy Thompson last live. Listen to it, and you'll hear him talking about the Catholics, i.e. Peggy. They've targeted her. In particular, they have targeted her. When she gets on with everybody from all walks of life, all different peoples. No bother at all. But these people have, they thought, this is how they operate. How do we get our sectarian divide up and running? How do we divide people down the middle and create chaos? What we do is we go on and we start targeting people to see if they will react back. But unfortunately for them, calm heads are at work. Calm heads are at work. We're not going to be drawn into this sectarian divide, so to speak. All we are doing is highlighting the agenda of these people who are trying to cause sectarian divide and chaos between peoples of different religion in Scotland, i.e. Catholic and Protestant, who are happily, peacefully getting along with each other. No bother at all. Little bit of banter on a Celtic and Rangers game, and that's it. But these people are extremists. They've got a hidden agenda, and they're trying to implement the agenda. Yeah, the agenda is quite clear to me, and the information I get is the dangerous, obsessed stalker started out. Yeah, we thought he was a lone wolf and he was just doing this stuff off his own back. But it came to my attention from information sources that gave us information. Hidden agenda. As I say, he started out threatening to go through Peggy's window, smash it in. We've got 6 people, half a dozen people, within 5 to 10 minutes to hit Peggy's house. Anything happens, they will be there 5 to 10 minutes and they will talk sternly to anybody that turns up. They will give them a good talking to. That's the only best way I could put it. Also, I find out that the dangerous, obsessed stalker is going into chats. This fella, dangerous, obsessed stalker, impersonating Peggy's avatar, who's a woman. He's impersonating a woman and he's going into chats and he's actually doxing people as well. He doxed a fella the other night in a chat. You know, the fella called Incognito? That's his handle. Scottish fella from Bridgeton, Glasgow. But this guy, Dangerous Obsessed Stalker, went into a chat with Peggy's avatar, impersonating her, and doxed the guy's name and address. Name and address. This is the same guy that's crying out because I said, I know his name and address, and I will pass it on to interested parties off YouTube, not on YouTube. Never said that, put his name and address on YouTube, and he knows that. And he is going about crying when I said I know his name and address, like. And I said I wasn't even going to tell anybody on YouTube. I was going to pass it to the relevant interested parties who are protecting Peggy in the event that something happens, and that's off YouTube. But this geezer is going on YouTube and he has doxed a guy called Incognito, his name and address. Yeah. This guy, he knows that I know who he is, his name and address. Yeah. Because he lives in Coatbridge. He's got a Staffordshire Bull Terrier and he's around about 28 years of age, and he knows that I know his name and address, and I will pass it on to the relevant interested parties off YouTube in the event that he or anybody else goes near Peggy's windows or front door. You will then find out what happens next. You will find out what happens next. You will find out what happens next, indeed. So as I say, before he was just, this is what he's doing at the moment. Also, he's no general ordinary criminal, if you want to use that terminology. He's been boasting about his previous. He's a bit of a wannabe gangster, this Dangerous Obsessed Stalker. But in amongst that, by his own admission from his own north and south, his own mouth, he said he's had 2 charges against him and has been through the courts for charges against a woman twice, or else singular, or woman plural, 2 different women. But in effect, he has said by his own mouth that he has had 2 charges and been through the courts for crimes against women. I don't know the nature of the crime, but we will find out if we ever get round to seeing his 2 subject access request acros. One from the England organisation and one from Police Scotland. But as I say, the bigger picture, I'm going to paint it over the next coming days. So far, I'll give you his who he's with. He's a paid troll. This is the Dangerous Obsessed Stalker. He's a paid troll. He's working with the other guy. They're a team. There's a team of them. And the other guy is called Shuggy Thompson. And if you check out what they were talking about the other day on his live, they have a sectarian divide agenda. Yeah, they have a sectarian divide agenda trying to create division and chaos between peoples of different religions in Scotland. That is to say, Catholics and Protestants. They want to divide them and cause chaos and anarchy. Yeah. They are extremists. These are extremists, this Dangerous Obsessed Stalker and the Shuggy Thompson are extremists. The Shuggy Thompson fella took stuff down off his channel the other day. He had it all plastered and over the top. These 2 guys are about things like Celtic and Rangers banter for a game of football. No. This is nothing about your Celtic and Rangers banter on a Saturday football game. These guys have got a hidden agenda, but it's now been brought into the open now that I've been made aware of the information that they are both paid trolls. Yeah, to divide peaceful peoples of different religions, i.e. Catholic and Protestants, who live peacefully and happily together in Scotland. And the agenda is to divide the people throughout Scotland, create division and chaos. That is their agenda. I'm unfortunate for them. They tried to, part of the plan with this obsessed, dangerous stalker was to, by threatening Peggy and all that, was to wind other people up. But other people are cool, calm and collected, and they don't rush into things. They don't rush into where fools tread dearly. No, they don't rush into where fools tread dearly. People are cool, calm and collected and are analysing the strategy coming from the dangerous, obsessed stalker and Shuggy Thompson. All this information is being disseminated and analysed. There's a big picture here, big picture, very, very important picture. And peoples do not overreact and go charging in. And that is what is very unfortunate for them, that they have been sussed out. Yeah, they've been sussed out. The agenda, the bigger picture, it's been discovered. We know what the agenda is, and we are now in the process of fear for the likes of this live, letting people aware of what is going out there. So I expect a lot of people in Scotland now to take interest now that I've highlighted this agenda. I mean, what we're talking here about these two guys is the dangerous, obsessed stalker and the Shuggy Thompson guys. They come under the category where what they're doing at the moment is very, very well. When you start messing about trying to turn people against each other, create a sectarian divide, it's very extreme. And if it's very extreme, I think you're talking like extremism, in it, extremism in action. People should be aware of it. People should be aware and don't, especially people from both sides of what they're trying to do, the divide. Don't fall for it. Yeah. When I say don't fall for it and don't go charging in, because that's what their agenda is. Their agenda is to create conflict. Their agenda is to create conflict. They talk about it in the open, but I think now we're onto them, especially Peggy seems to be at the brunt of this. You know, the brunt of it. Very, very, I'm trying to think of bitter, very, very bitter people there. Very, very bitter. They want to go back to a time that's past. When like all peaceful people are peaceful and live together in peace. They don't like that. These people. These people are they're harping back to what the bad days, which they would say are the good old days for them. The bad days are the good old days for them. They want division and they want to create conflict. That's what they want to do in Scotland. In Scotland, they are actively trying to divide peoples who are peaceful, peoples who just want a bit of banter on a Saturday between Celtic and Rangers game banter. Live in harmony, get on, watch a game of football, end of story, that's it. But these people, they don't want that. They want chaos, conflict. That's what they want. That's what they're doing on YouTube. It got uncovered. It's been uncovered. It's been exposed. Yeah. This fella, that's why you don't show his face. You know the one, the dangerous, obsessed stalker. It's because of that. He's one of the cheerleaders, part of the people who are the people who are pushing the agenda. That's why he doesn't want to show his face. He's up there. He's right involved in it. You know, the dangerous, obsessed stalker. He wears the mask and the suit. That's what it is. Unfortunately for them, and luckily for us, we discovered them. Now we're going to make people aware. I will paint a big picture day by day as information come in. I'm getting information's coming in offline all the time. I'm getting constantly updated, mainly from people. Listen, this lot that are pushing this divide, they're trying to create a sectarian divide, are a minority. Minute. When I say minute, when you see the people of Scotland, right, they're a wee tiny minority. Yeah, but they're on YouTube at the moment, trying to create this sectarian divide. So all the people in Scotland, yeah, 99.9.9%, I would say, are happily, peacefully living in peace. Even when you know the Celtic Rangers game, they have a little bit of banter Saturday, and that's it, over with. We're talking about a 1%, you know, 0.1 of a 1%. Extremists who are harping back to the bad old days, which they look as the good old days of conflict and chaos. That's what they want to do, and that's what they're doing on YouTube. So people of Scotland, Catholic and Protestant, 99.9% of them are all happily, peacefully for years and years. No bother, nothing. But that little 0.1%, they are there. Hate mongers, and they are trying to create the sectarian divide. And what they're trying to do is do it on YouTube. Peggy has been scapegoated and targeted because they had a hidden agenda. And as I say, the hidden agenda was uncovered. I've got information that comes through. The reason, as I say, why the dangerous, obsessed stalker does not show his face, because he's right in this well, I'll have to say organisation. He is, as a matter of fact, he's one of the organisers. Him and Shuggy Thompson. Yeah, check out that Shuggy Thompson channel, the lives. You'll hear him talking about the Catholics. You know, Catholics. They don't say nice things about the Catholics. All the innuendo and things like that. A lot of innuendo from them. This is part of they go slowly, trying to divide peaceful peoples. And that is their agenda. But unfortunately for them, cool, calm, collected heads are taking on board the information and not overreacting. We don't overreact. We've seen what they were about. They're also, as I say, paid trolls to do this. There's other people involved. I will paint a big picture. Oh, sorry, technical hitch with the signal, the reception. I think you can still hear me there. Sorry about that, my people. But as I say, yes, as I say, that is the update. I'm going I think everything's working hunky-dory in it. I'm going to stick a link in and see what, see what, if anybody wants to jump on. As I say, the big picture is, well, yeah, what we're talking about here is, hang on a minute. Let's look at some of the chat thing and I will address some of the chat things. Let's answer this one for Charlene. Catholics don't have nice things to say about Protestants either. It works both ways. I think what you may be alluding to, Charlene, is if you're alluding to in Scotland when Celtic play Rangers at football, then you have a bit of banter on the day of the match, that sort of stuff. That is like football fans, and that's about the strength of it. These people that I'm talking about that we have uncovered on YouTube here have something a bit more serious in that. We're trying to actually create a sectarian divide and create conflict and chaos. We're not talking about they want to create verbal conflict and chaos. They want to create, well, they would probably incite a bit of aggro. I'll use that word, aggro. They would incite aggro. So we're not talking about just your banter thing and all that. This is a bit more stronger what these people is. And what they've done is, as I say, the dangerous obsessed stalker has used Peggy as a way to get in and get everything up and running. As I say, the hidden agenda. He doesn't want to show his face. You know, the dangerous obsessed stalker, because he is part of the organisation who is propagating the sectarian divide and conflict alongside Shuggy Thompson, another one. Both of them at the minute are like a couple of twins in the sectarian divide side. Yeah, they're working very, very closely together to create a sectarian divide and division. Also, there's others on the peripherals who have not been mentioned yet, but as I say, over the coming days, I will give you more updates and they may come into the equation. But in a minute, we're just concentrating on the ringleader. He's a paid troll, the dangerous obsessed stalker, and the other paid troll, the Shuggy Thompson. Concentrate on them at the moment. Yeah, we concentrate on them at the moment. So basically, as we say, they are very, very angry that we have uncovered the sinister plot, very, very sinister plot. But all good people of Scotland, don't worry, we're on the case, we're on the case. We know what's going on, and we don't overreact. We will expose them for what they're trying to do. We will expose them. No worries about that. At the moment, they're very, very angry out there. Very, very angry. Because, as I say, they want to go back to the bad old days, which to them is the good old days of anarchy and violence, sectarian divide, anarchy and violence, conflict, all that sort of stuff. That's what they want to go back to. But 99.9% of all Scots, of all religions, Catholic, Protestant, all religions, live in perfect, peaceful harmony. And they just have a little banter Saturdays or Sundays with the football match, Celtic Rangers, and that is it. But these people are from another side of the coin. These are a very, very tiny, minute, but dangerous peoples. Very, very dangerous peoples indeed. As I say, the bad old days are the good old days to them. They want to see a return to anarchy and conflict. Indeed they do. But we are cool, calm and collected. We've spotted them on YouTube. We've spotted the agenda. It was quite difficult, like concentrating on Peggy to try and instigate a divide, but it didn't work. She didn't take the bait and get into arguments with them. She didn't. We just analysed what they were up to, and we could see the agenda. Subsequently, lots of information have come through. I told you about the dangerous obsessed stalker. His name and address and all the measures put in to protect Peggy in the event that he tries to carry out his threat of going through her windows. Well, we know his name and address. That will go to offline to half a dozen people who are within 5 to 10 minutes of her gaff who will protect her. There's a few other people. I've just mentioned the dangerous obsessed stalker and Shuggy Thompson, but there's a few other people out there. I haven't mentioned their names yet, but they've been bad-mouthing her as well, with the same sort of stuff, the sectarian division agenda. Yeah, they might be worthy of a mention in the next day or two if they keep blabbing their mouth off, promoting sectarianism and division. Yeah, you know who used two are as well, use other two in the chats. Two sweetie wives. And when I say in the chats, I'm talking about and on the Shuggy Thompson panel. Yeah. You know that the people who are creating this sectarian divide and division, we can hear them talking about it. Yes, we can hear them talking about it loud and clear. And we're on the case. So the two of us should be aware that they may be worthy of a mention over the next day or two, because as I say, I will be updating you on a daily basis. You'll be getting updated. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick. I'm not going to have anybody jumping on. This is just an information broadcast. This isn't my usual live, so I'm not up for having anybody jumping on and all that. Right, because this is purely an information broadcast on Peggy's dangerous stalker update. What I do is just to see if I've stuck the link in for you, Peggy, if you want to just jump straight on and say a few words before I go off in the next 5 minutes. The lady who has been come under the flak, threatened by these sectarian division. People, yeah. I've stuck the link in for her, see if she wants to say a few words before I go off in 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'm not having anybody else jumping on. I'm going to stop the live. I've got places to go and people to see, things to do. Plus, I have got the choir later on as well. I don't know if she wants to come on. Let me see if she's come through. Ah, okay, she's on duty, so there we go. She's on duty. Nobody will be coming on the live. I'm not having anybody coming on. This is information broadcast only. So sorry to anybody else, but I'm not having anybody else jumping on. I was just going to give Peggy the opportunity to say a few words. As I say, these are different from my usual lives. These are just information broadcasts to update people. Yeah, to Peggy's Dangerous Stalker update. Every day I will be doing one, but I will also paint the bigger picture and tell you the people involved in it. The people that are getting involved in this, trying to create a sectarian divide in Scotland. In Scotland, between Scots, a proud nation of Scots, we live in peace. We're not going to fall for that stuff. We will not fall for that stuff, especially on YouTube at the moment. We've spotted them on YouTube, we spotted the agenda. As I say, the two of them are paid trolls with that agenda, and that's what they were done. They've been sent in to do that, to create division and conflict and anarchy and hate between peoples of different religions, i.e. Catholics and Protestants. We are cool, calm and collected, and we do not fall for that. And as I say, I'm on the case. Information's coming in to me all the time. Information's coming in all the time. And I will update you on my next information broadcast tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. What I might do tomorrow is I will do Peggy's Dangerous Stalker update live, then I might end it, and then I'll do another live with ordinary, if I can say that word, ordinary entertainment straight afterwards. What I'll do is I'll cut it short tomorrow, and we'll probably just do about maximum a half hour live to update you. Yeah, you know, the Peggy's Dangerous Stalker update. We'll do that for half an hour, end the live, and then I'll do another live and we'll get on to the stuff which we're all about, entertainment and all that sort of stuff, yeah? So we'll do one live, we'll do the serious live with the Peggy's Dangerous Stalker update, and then straight away I'll end that live and I'll do an entertainment live and I'll have people jumping on. But with these lives, I'm not having people jumping on because this is purely an information broadcast to get inform you what is happening out there. Do you get me? So that is it, my people. I've gave you the update for today. I've gave you Peggy's Dangerous Stalker update for today. Be careful out there. As I say to any channels out there, if anybody are in the channels, if you see this guy, he's going about at the minute in chats and all the other channels using Peggy's avatar picture. You know, the Dangerous Obsessed Stalker is doing that. And he doxed a guy the other night called Incognito. He doxed the guy's name and address. So watch for him. If anybody in the other channels, I'm going to do a separate video letting channels not be aware of it. See somebody, check out if it's chat. I'll tell you how you can tell it's the real Peggy. Peggy's got about 46 subs. Let me check. I'll tell you how many she's got. Just before I go, I'll tell you how many subs she's got. She don't really ask for subs and all that, but I'll tell you how you spot the difference between the real Peggy and the dangerous, obsessed stalker who's impersonating her. I'll tell you how you tell the difference. Right, Peggy's got 45 subs. Yeah. And the dangerous, hang on, I'll tell you the dangerous stalker. Hang on a minute. Just stick with me for a moment, people. The dangerous stalker's got about 235. So Peggy's got 45. The real Peggy has got 45 subs. And the dangerous obsessed stalker's got about 235. So that's how you tell the difference. So if anybody checks out on channels, the real Peggy's only got 45 subs, and the dangerous obsessed stalker impersonating her with the picture has got about 235, and he's going about doxing people's names and addresses on other channels. Absolute scumbag, rat and snitch. Scumbag, rat and snitch of the sectarian divide. All right, my people, I'll update you tomorrow. As I say, finally, tomorrow I'll do information broadcast, Peggy's Dangerous Stalker update. I'll do a half-hour one tomorrow, and then I'll end that live, and then I'll do an entertainment live straight after it. I'll come straight on and do an entertainment live, yeah? So my people, yeah, have a great day. I'm going to inquire later on. Have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, great night. Stay blessed, yeah, and be lucky.